put your hands up.
It's lit. Goddamn.
Today was not super interesting, other than dropping Justin's truck off to get fixed. And then he had a bunch of consultations and a lot of tuning.
A lot.
So it's the end of the day. It's the end of the night.
I was gonna say, it's almost midnight.
It's the end of the night, and we're taking the trans apart to see how bad I broke it when I broke the diff.
At least now you accept that you did it.
I accept that I did it anyways. I have a really good time. It wasn't a good, this time wasn't as good of a time because it broke at the very beginning, but
Twice.
right.
Like, why couldn't we just get one pass?
That'd have been cool. One pass would have been cool.
We haven't gotten a pass since picking up another like 100 horsepower.
But I haven't made a pass since last year.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, the last race I had was Cadillac Attack last year.
Oh boy.
I've been momming and island girling it up. Which I have been. I've been having a great time. So we're going to take it apart and see how bad it is before we throw it in a tote and drop it off at Circle D Transmission.
And not only that, it's also the 5,000+ miles of, 1,300 horsepower that's been running through it.
That's true.
Significant amount of nights that we've been out racing with it. Different places all over. Track passes. I mean, the transmission's had a really long life.
It has. And because, you beat that thing silly.
So
I never thought a car would be abused more than mine, and yours is by far abused more than mine.
But it'd be cool to see kind of what the clutches look like and what everything looks like after, all of that abuse.
All right, we're going to get it on the table and get started. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do you have the video of the pan? Did I ever send you that?
I don't think so.
The trans pan?
I don't think so. Nice gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Nice gloves.
I'm confused. Why?
I know you always use them for transmissions, but because you've been talking about...
He works on everything with gloves.
I know.
There's not, like, he'll be like, oh, I'm going to change these tires or rotate these tires. Let me put some gloves on first. I'm like, bruh, let's just rotate the tires.
Well, shit's dirty. I can't blame him because my nails get dirty. It makes me so mad. Like, because it takes forever to get all that shit out from under your nails.
Let's hope there's no metal in here.
All right, here's to hoping.
Not really.
A little bit.
A little bit right there. But, no clutch material. So that's cool. Filter. The filter. That was a new filter.
Yeah.
Yep. Ruined that. So much for that filter. Oh boy. Alright. If you need to know how to take a transmission apart, here you go.
Refer to one of our other 7 million videos.
Don't fuck it up. Put that in there. Alright. This, and then you start pulling bolts out until, they stop coming out. Don't do that. Don't do that and then call me and be like, well, you said.
I'll say that's exactly what I would do.
Special flower-shaped bolts. I think
what?
to try to ease your mind when you're having to take your transmission apart. Yeah. Try to make you feel better about it.
Flower-shaped bolts?
Yeah. I will show you. Calm down. Calm down. I show. I'm gonna flip this. Oh, wait. This piece here. Come here. Boom. Alright. Would you call that a flower? What'd you call that?
Yeah, it does look like a flower. Looks like one of those little flour cookies, the little ring ones.
Yeah, so if you're not sure what bolt to take off, the flour ones. Right?
Sure.
This trans, for anybody that was curious, was built by Circle D. Circle D transmission in Houston, Texas. If you don't know who that is, then you must live under a rock. But that's who built this trans, and like I said, it's been doing fantastic. But as all things that do fantastic, Wendy finds a way to end it.
Or if there's something that doesn't break, I find a way to break it randomly.
Yeah.
I'm just here to make sure everything gets stronger.
Right. Is that how you justify that?
Right. If there's a weak part, I'm gonna find it.
Well, what if it wasn't a weak part and you still found it?
Well, it clearly needed some kind of improvement.
That's the valve body. And this is the pump. So all the fluid pressure is made here, and the valves make everything else happen. Cool stuff. The chain goes up to the front. Alright, because the front input is what drives the flat lambs on the converter, which you can't really see, but they go in here. And you can see the little flat spots. And that converter bolted to the engine drives that, which drives the pump. All right. If you want a lesson on how to build transmissions, you're on the wrong channel. You think David's gonna be like, damn, do you have to bring that all in a bunch of pieces?
No, I feel like he's the transmission version of you when I walk up and I'm like, where does this random bolt go? I'm sure you could show him any transmission part from any transmission and he'd be like, oh, that comes out of this.
He does.
In this spot specifically. He knows his shit.
I don't have it right here, but I have a sleeve that he was like, this come out of this trans, and it goes over the 8-speed and helps you slide and locate this, and I'm like, cool, no clue. But it works.
He just celebrated, what, 30 years?
I think so. Shit, more than that.
I thought it was more. I don't know. But it's a lot. I mean, 30 years is a lot, so he's been doing it forever.
You're supposed to have a slide hammer for this, so I hope David's not watching this, because I don't have my slide hammer with me.
Give me a blurred screen real quick.
Yeah, don't do it this way.
Crop in a little hammer.
Jesus. Might want to pause the video.
All right, we'll come back when it's done.
2 hours later. Alright. That was harder than I expected. That's the part I was talking about with the flats. Oh. That goes on the converter when you spline the converter in, and it spins the pump.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, nothing broken yet.
Lock up O-ring. Gone.
That fell in
the hole.
Fell in a hole.
The abyss. The downside of having that bucket there, everything finds its way in there. It's like, oh, I don't want to drop this little clip straight to the fluid.
You know, it's pretty crazy how we have no blue-eyed kids. Your eyes are so blue.
What does that say?
I don't know. You can have a DNA test anytime.
If people were curious, this is how to tell the difference between a billet shaft and a non-billet shaft. So it's more refined. The hole's a little smaller.
Whoa.
And this has got a big hole, and it's a little less defined, a little more mass-produced.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
But we were both looking at. In case you're curious, 90.
Why is everything so blurry? There
I've
it
never
goes.
noticed it said that.
Huh, me either. Not that I look at them often.
All right. I don't know where all these parts go back, but this is the part that I'm assuming is what broke. inside of here.
Oh, it's leaky. What?
Is it this one or that one? I don't remember. Let's check this one first. More spacers. Okay. Oh, I even got rid of my screwdriver.
Justin doesn't have all of his normal tools for this.
Well, this is something we've noticed with these clutches unbonding. That's pretty concerning.
Yeah, that's thick.
That is not a Circle D problem. That is a GPZ issue. So I believe we're going to not go back with GPZ because this is something I've been seeing. And that's concerning because where'd the rest of that go? Oh, here it is. Over here. Outside of that, we got some heat in this clutch pack, but they're not burned. You still see all the friction material, but I'm sure the clearance changed a little bit when the pieces came loose. Again, not a Circle D fault, but definitely a clutch manufacturer issue. That also could be if this is the, I don't remember if this is the clutch pack that if this is C2 or not. The other one is this, which I think this is the piece that I think breaks.
What piece?
You know, I should know this, but the C2 clutch. Look at that, beautiful, whatever you want to call it.
So which ones are these?
All that abuse and all that horsepower's still look brand frickin' new. Something that I do find kind of cool is these clutches are so metallic that you can see they actually cut the steels.
Oh wait, it won't focus. There we
Like
go.
you can see the clutches are obviously not worn at all, but the steels themselves are bedded in. So this is what we talk about when we say that you need to break in, because I don't break in engines, but I do break in transmissions. This is what we're talking about, because that, like a brake pad on a car, will bed to the steel. We did that test a long time ago of whether you should break them in or not, and learn the hard way. Definitely break in transmissions. It works better than any screwdriver I've had.
You know, you don't know how many people tried to race me when I was putting in those miles on this new trans.
Yeah, the 10-speed?
Yeah.
We broke it in. See? Boom. Boom. Look at that beautiful. Perfect transmission after all that wear. For everybody that got gapped by this car, she didn't get hurt at all. You may have got hurt feelings, but she didn't get hurt clutches. I'd put those back in if I wasn't worried about them coming apart. But I wonder if that clutch coming apart is because this is where the damage was. I don't know.
Maybe it hit it so hard it just broke it off.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's pull this piece off and see if there's some damage down here. Because this is the clutch pack that had the issue. You're supposed to press this down with a press and all that, and I'll probably do that if I can't get this out without it. I'll do it so I don't mess anything up.
This is very inconveniently placed. If I fall down, it's because this is here and I'm stepping back and forth.
I don't want David to be like, so I watched that video and I watched you damage that. This is a professional part number tool.
Hold on. We're blurring that out so we can sell them later.
That is exactly what it looks like. A bunch of welded up bolts. Because my professional tool is not here right now.
Is that why?
Sure.
This looks like somebody's gonna get hurt.
I don't have my tools with me, but I have this.
But where did that even come from? It's from this? Is it from doing this before you had professional tools?
I'm not answering you.
You just made your own tools?
Listen.
All right, MacGyver.
When things have to get done, I get things done.
You do get things done. Is there something I can do to help you while you hold that contraption?
I do have a super nice version of this sitting in George's garage in Gulfport. But tell me that didn't just get the job done. Right?
Yeah, got it.
Look at that beautiful linear compression. Is that the right words for that? Linear compression. Sure. Let's call it that. Well, these snap ring pliers, after I shaved them down and made them, you know, this shape, they do great for removing clutches, but now they don't do good for snap rings. They do in the very limited application I was using them in. All right. Come here. Got you.
Oh, it's so cold.
You know, I don't see it broken where I thought it'd be broken.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Because what the heck
Probably not a great thing since we had no reverse 4th,
Right.
5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th.
And there's nothing going on where that's located.
See, normally I see them cracked right here. I actually have one over there that I could show, but remember that one time we were in Atlanta or in Georgia and I pulled the transmission out at the track?
Yeah.
In my blue car?
I do.
Because I didn't clear the check engine light?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun time.
Lots of hours wasted.
We still made it though.
Pulling it in a trailer. The car trailer. Still made the race, and you still won, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got close. And the car did great. See, there's a bunch of
Jeez.
metal in here, though. There's something not making sense here. Luckily, we have our good friends over at Circle D to figure this out. Should we go further?
I don't know.
I feel like we should. 'Cause there's more clutches down there.
Okay, let's see it.
Because I'm not seeing anything.
Right, I'm curious what I broke.
I just want to know. All right, let's go further. Boom, found it.
Oh, that'd be it right there. See, we went further.
That's not supposed to come off there.
No.
Oh, that's...
Oh, it's still falling apart right there.
There's a piece falling.
Yeah.
What happened? So in other words, other than that clutch messing up, you know, falling apart and causing the heat in that clutch pack, I'm a bad motherfucker when it comes to tuning these. I'm just saying, like, I'd pat myself on the back, but it's full of trans fluid.
I got you, babe.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. All right. So this might be the problem. We're fractured all the way through here. See the brakes?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Here, I do see them. Sorry, it's hard to see you. In 3 different places? Are those...
Yep.
Okay, so that is broken spots. And then back here. Jeez. And a whole chunk missing.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like it kind of flattened the teeth a little bit in there. Oh, yeah, yeah. So see the teeth here are sharp? Right there.
Okay.
Look at there. There's no teeth. No teeth. No teeth.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
We ain't got no teeth. We ain't got no teeth on it. Know what I'm saying?
You're so stupid.
I'm cold. I'm delusional. All right, let's see. All right, that looked good. Here's what happens when your car free revs to 8,600 RPM. Oh, Yahtzee. This one don't look broke. Ah. Nope, don't look broke. I hope David didn't want me to keep this all in one piece. I hope this is exactly what he was asking. Because this is totally what he's getting.
Well, what was his words?
You know, the more I think about it, the more I don't remember. I was like, should I take it apart? Would that be a little faster? For some reason, I'm thinking I just made his job harder. And I hope not. At least we found that one clutch that was coming apart. And the torque tube is, I don't want to say the F word, but it'd be doing this, and it's not supposed to do this. So we'll go ahead and pull that out when we go to put this back in, because we have a Z06 torque tube over there, which is carbon fiber, which is 14 pounds lighter. So now we're really going to go fast.
I was already too light for that race.
Listen, we're really putting it in because, you know, I don't want to have to rebuild it.
We didn't think we were going to have light race cars. And, like, what is this new problem we're having?
Well, that's because we went to a heavy Cadillac race. It's still not light.
It's not, I know.
It still was like, what, 35, 3600? It's standard. It's not light, it's standard. All right. We gotta get that snap ring out. Let me get the screwdriver. Why do I only have a screwdriver this big? Huh? Why do I only have a screwdriver that big?
I don't know. Is that the size you
Did I
need?
take the other? No. But I mean, I'm gonna make it work.
They're probably all in the tote in the car.
I think I already took them to Puerto Rico. You know, where I don't work on cars? Where I have an Alex.
Mm-hmm. So much wiggly noise.
Shit.
I thought you're supposed to be strong. That little piece is what all this was.
It's
That little thing right there.
It's very tightly center located.
Huh.
All right, this doesn't look broke. That's good.
Broken.
Huh?
Doesn't look broken.
Broked. I said broked. We look okay.
I don't need Ethan watching this later and be like, oh, Dad said.
I'm supposed to take this out the other way, but I think it looks okay. See the clutch is coming apart again? See that? See the feathering? Can you see that in the video?
I can now that I focused it.
Like feathering where the clutches are coming apart.
Huh.
Because they ain't burning because I'm a bad mother... Sorry. I'm really happy with this thing. We'll get a little mark there. Get a little mark. But yeah, look, it's like they're just coming apart or something. The paper is.
Yeah, you see it there.
That's crazy. All right, we got another one. Let's go, screwdriver. This is where that hooked screwdriver comes in handy, because it grabs it. You know, the old, like, 1970s brown screwdriver I always have over here. Kind of like whittled into a perfect clutch spring pick. Four score and 36 years ago. Damn. All them ass whippings and it didn't hurt anything. Proud of myself on this one. Because David was like, do you think we should rebuild it before you go out there? And I was like, nah, dude, that bitch is doing good. And it was, until you broke it. A little bit of metal there. Little keepsake memento.
Man.
What?
My camera keeps getting crazy with its focus. We're good though. What? I'll keep the other piece. Make me a little necklace out of it.
Alright. We look okay in here. That is all the clutch packs. So we only have the one burned, but it's burned because, you know, the clutch is falling apart. That's not helping. Oh, this. Yeah. There's another piece of metal back here. Looks like we're good. The only thing I think is going to be damaged is this, because this goes here. See? That goes there, and that was slipping because it broke. Yeah, you can tell it kind of wore the teeth a little bit. So we'll have to replace this as well. Not too bad. And if Tim King would send me a billet output shaft, you know, I could slap that up in here. But you know, we run in the stocky because we po folk. And po folk run what we can run. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain all this down, tote it up, bring it over to Circle D, let them decide which route they want to go next, and then we're gonna dial it in like usual. And we're coming back out there for your ass.
In a week.
In a week. David's like, why'd you say a week? It's not like he's, you know, building everything over there. All right.
Away from that.
Huh?
Just let me back away from that in my gray sweatpants.
Gray sweatpants?
My used to be white shoes. It only matters if you have a dick. I don't have one.
All right. That was rather uneventful. But this is one of those times where I'm like, uneventful is a good thing.
What the?
That was eventful.
I just shot out at you. What the hell?
Let me get that bearing up out of there. David would be like, hey, you're missing the outpush up there. All right. That'll do for Justin White's trans teardown review. You need your 8L90 to shift, like, we should probably explore a different type of clutch because that one's obviously not having very good bonding issues, but obviously we can make it work. Holla at your boy, especially if you don't want that 4 to 5 shit.
You and that nyeh to the last few days. Nyeh.
Yeah, it's my thing right now.
I like it. That was very smooth hand gestures too.
Do the jelly, was it? The jellyfish dance? Alright.
Alright.
That's it. I'm going inside, I'm going to bed. Because I got to wake up at 10 a.m. and tune the car in Dubai. So, let's go sleep.
Goodbye.
Dubai.